It's 7:30, so it's all about sports. It's all about the culture, and I gotta show love to the Atlanta Braves. They are on an 8-game winning streak. Yesterday, they beat the Mets 2-1. They have a record of 80-52. It looks like, despite some injuries, that the Braves are clicking. Starting rotation is doing well. They brought in some bullpen members. Bullpen's doing great. So things look like they're coming together.
Yeah.
With about a month left in the season, the Braves, they looking real positive.
How's their
right now.
ranking so far?
They're number one team, National League East, just went over 80 wins.
Nice.
I think if the starting pitching is together, they may be able to challenge the Dodgers. And they're just bringing in players. Players that were on the scrap heap a couple weeks ago, now they're out there contributing. So I think the Braves can actually make some moves. And other big news over the weekend, Rory McIlroy, he won the Tour Championship at East Lake. And yes, a golfer walked away from a tournament. That's why black folks need to play golf. He won $15 million.
At East Lake?
Yes, the winner of East.
Wow.
Yes. The Tour Championship, the PGA finale, $15 million. Rory McIlroy walked away with, I want to say, $25 million from playing in the Tour this season. All right, black folks, please get out on the golf course.
Especially for a golf course that was developed for black folk.
Yep, right over there. Listen,
wow.
Shout outs to FedEx. They sponsored the whole thing, but people don't know the type of cash that the golfers walk away from. And another big news. This is probably the biggest, most surprising story in the NFL this year, or in the offseason, I should say, besides Antonio Brown and his helmet. Star quarterback, 4-time Pro Bowler, number 1 overall draft pick 2012, one of the greatest quarterbacks, one of the greatest starting careers on a quarterback, Andrew Luck, decided to retire. Indianapolis Colts quarterback at 29 years old.
Wait a minute. So how do you retire in the beginning of the season?
What do you mean? How do you can walk away from the game anytime you want.
I know, but normally people retire at the end of the season.
But you know what? He has had a laundry list of injuries.
Yeah, but he knew that last year.
Well, he actually played all 16 games last season.
Yeah.
Threw, I think, 45 touchdowns. Had a great year. They went to the playoffs. But the years before that, we're talking about torn cartilage in his ribs, torn shoulder. He had a lacerated kidney. This year, he hasn't played a preseason game. He's had a leg issue. He ain't really been out there on the field.
Yeah.
And he explained, like, when I lost my joy for the game, I always said, it's unfair to my teammates. I'm going to walk away. This is what he said.
I haven't been able to live the life I want to live, and the only way forward for me is to remove myself from football in this cycle that I've been in.
And look, Andrew Luck is Stanford educated. He's into things like architecture. He's made $100 million just about in his entire career. He doesn't need the game. He thought it was taken away from his life, so he decided to leave. But a lot of people are upset that he walked away.
Yeah.
People selected him for their fantasy draft. And I would say one dude that you probably don't want to get upset is O.J. Simpson. All right? O.J. Simpson actually had his own response to Andrew Luck on Twitter. O.J. just drafted him. Andrew Luck retired. And this was O.J.'s response on Twitter. Millions of people have seen this. This is O.J.
Andrew Luck, what did I do to you? You could have retired an hour and a half ago before I picked you in my fantasy picks. I mean, what did I do, man? I've been a fan of yours. Why would you do this to me? Come out of retirement. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Yeah. Even OJ.
So professionally, as a sportscaster, JR.
Yes.
Put your sportscaster hat on.
Absolutely.
What do you think about that move? Retiring.
What do I think about him retiring? I think it's a good move. I think it's a fair move. If you ain't in the game of football, then just don't play. It's not fair to your teammates. Why am I going to trust the guy in the huddle who's supposed to be the leader of the team if you're not there?
I'm with you.
Yes.
But could he have announced this before the draft so the team could be prepared? I mean, the quarterback is the starting person.
He is.
The quarterback is like the head person.
Nah, he's the man.
And right before the season, the quarterback steps down.
Right.
But so the whole team, everybody's like, what the hell?
Yeah, they're going like 4-12. But to
That's what I'm saying. How do you do that?
But to Andrew Luck's credit, granted, and he got booed off the field.
What credit? You paid millions of dollars to play the game. You could have at least given your job the respect of a notice. And he ain't even give him a notice. When does football season start?
Football season starts in a couple days.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't even give him a 2-week notice like a regular damn job.
Well,
if I was to quit, I would have to give this place a month notice. What the hell? How do you quit right before the season starts and you a multi-million-dollar franchise player?
The NFL.
The injuries and stuff is lame. That's part of the game. Getting injuries and getting hurt is part of the game. You got 1,000 players out there that risk their lives every day to play the game, and they go out there and they sit in them cold water tubs and
hot tubs,
take all kinds of shots in their legs and everything to play the game because you are a player and you are paid to perform. So not only that, you're the quarterback. It's not like you're second string.
What would you have preferred for him to do? Go out there and not be motivated and be in it?
He should have retired before the team put all their aces on the table, before the draft and everything, to give everybody the opportunity to plan this out.
Could have.
He should have retired.
But when you're the quarterback and Andrew Luck loves football. If you've ever watched Andrew Luck play football, he's out there challenging linebackers. He wanted to play. If it came up to this point, yeah, it would have been better if he told them months ago, but that ain't always the reality of the situation. And
okay,
the Colts,
can I say something?
They're going to stink.
Can I stand out on the edge real quick?
You can.
Nina about to be mad.
Don't jump.
I'm going to stand out on the edge. No, because this is real. This is real. Andrew Luck is the franchise white quarterback. He gets to walk away. If Julio Jones had done the same thing tomorrow, he would be the laughingstock of the NFL because he's black. I don't think they would have given a black player the same.
What are you talking about?
Right before the season,
Andrew Luck was booed off the field, bruh.
Nah, man.
He was booed off the field by his own fans. I wouldn't compare the wide receiver to the quarterback, and I certainly wouldn't make this one a black-white issue.
I think they letting him go because he white. He get to walk away.
No, this dude got booed. I don't know about that.
He got booed because his performance was bad, not because.
Nah, he didn't play. What do you mean his performance? He's one of the greatest. I'm JR. We getting yelled at, and that's today's JR Sport Brief.